Hello, it's Mary again. So I'm still reading my Positive Discipline in the Montessori Classroom book, and the lead teacher, the Montessori teacher in the book, whose name I've forgotten, I'm sorry. Hey, Jenny. Made a comment that it wasn't developmentally appropriate for small children to decide what preschool they attend, which is a good reminder. There are lots of things that preschoolers aren't good at deciding: what to have for dinner, which car to buy, how much you can afford for a mortgage, how often to bathe. So there are lots of things that are good, developmentally appropriate for children to be in charge of, and things that they are not good at being in charge of. This puts me in mind of, I've also had parents talking to me somewhere, grab their small child and face their child in my direction, say at the grocery store, and say, "Does this lady look like you? Do you think you would like her to have her as your teacher?" I don't think I look that exciting. No child has ever looked that thrilled to see me at first glance. So again, not developmentally appropriate. Another thing that I hate to hear put on children is a comment at drop-off like, "Have the best day ever," or at pickup, "Did you have the best day ever?" And my first thought is, Mary, did not have the best day ever. There's so few of those. Maybe the days my children were born, or when you got news that someone was not as ill as you were afraid they were. I have definitely have the best moments ever during the 4-hour school morning, but I think that's a lot to put on a child. Have the best day ever. And yeah, I think that's a lot. And I listened to Martha Beck, and she said this thing this morning in a podcast, that she's a sociologist, that people have something called an ironic monitoring reflex. So that if you say something outlandish, your brain tends to push back on it. You're the best mom ever. We can all think of ways in which we are not. You're the best teacher ever. And we also know that specific praise is more helpful. But that phrase, "have the best day ever," it seems like any person, their brain would push back on that and say, that's not possible. I find that terribly ironic. Ironic monitoring reflex. I really like that idea. So let's set children up for success with accepting how they feel about whatever's happening at the moment, good, bad, or indifferent, trusting that they'll work through hard emotions with your help. We'll talk more about that another day, how you can help. Let's let them know we have faith in them to cope. If we've left them in a safe, nurturing environment, that they can rise to the occasion. I certainly believe that's true of children. I have a lot of faith in children, and so did Maria Montessori, and so does Jane Nelson of Positive Discipline. So have a good day. Thanks. Bye.